Welcome to this explainer. If you open up social media right now, it is so easy to feel like every single artificial intelligence tool out there either costs 20 bucks a month or it totally traps you in one of those sneaky 7-day free trials that charges your card the exact second you forget to cancel. But I'm here to tell you, you absolutely do not need to spend a dime to get massive productivity gains from AI. And honestly, the best part, you don't need to know how to code, you don't need to learn some complex prompt syntax, and you definitely don't need to understand neural networks. Today, we're walking through 10 incredibly powerful AI productivity hacks that rely entirely on the generous, non-expiring free tiers of major platforms. Okay, let's dive right in.
We have all been there, right? Staring at an overflowing inbox, drowning in a sea of sticky notes, your phone is just buzzing off the hook. Modern work is completely overwhelming, but we can actually transform that chaotic stress into a streamlined, highly productive week using tools that are literally sitting right at our fingertips. We just need to know how to ask them for help.
To make this super practical, we aren't just going to rattle off a random list of 10 tricks. Instead, we're going to tackle these hacks based on the actual friction points they solve in your daily routine. So we'll start with taming information overload, then we'll move into upgrading your communication, and we'll finish up with hacking your career and life.
All right, Section 1, Taming Information Overload, Curing the 45 Open Tabs Brain.
So we all have those moments where our mind literally feels like a web browser with 45 open tabs, don't we? You're exhausted, and just trying to organize your racing thoughts into a neat to-do list takes energy you simply do not have. That brings us to hack number 1, the brain dump. When you're feeling overwhelmed, do not try to write out perfect sentences. Just open a free AI app on your phone like ChatGPT, Claude, or Google Gemini. Hit the voice dictation button and just ramble for 2 minutes straight. Say everything on your mind. I need to email Sarah about the budget, pick up dry cleaning before 6, review the Q3 report, buy dog food, and figure out why the kitchen sink is leaking. Get the whole shebang out of your head.
The real magic is what happens next. You hit the AI with this magic prompt. Turn this rambling thought dump into a prioritized to-do list grouped by work, personal, and urgent. Boom. In about 3 seconds, the AI takes all that chaotic mental noise and structures it into a clean, actionable checklist. You completely bypass the friction of getting organized.
Moving on to hack number 2, this solves a completely different kind of overload, searching the web. Honestly, we need to stop using standard search engines when we want a straight answer to a complex question. Instead, open Perplexity AI. When you ask it something complex, say comparing the warranty differences between 2 appliance brands or trying to understand a new local tax law, it actually scours the live web and synthesizes the information into one clear paragraph. And the absolute best part? It cites its sources with clickable numbers, so you get a direct answer without having to click through 5 different websites stuffed with pop-up ads.
Now, hack number 3 is all about dealing with dense documents. Reading a 40-page PDF report or some massive user manual can literally take hours. It's draining. But using Google's free Notebook LM, you can upload those files and just click Audio Overview. It generates this remarkably natural podcast-style audio conversation between 2 AI hosts, discussing your exact document. You can sit there and listen to a digest of a dense report while you're just driving on your morning commute. How cool is that?
For our final information overload tip, hack number 4, we are tackling virtual meetings. If you use the free transcription tools on Zoom or even just record a voice memo, you almost always end up with this massive block of text that nobody actually wants to read. To save yourself 30 minutes of manual note-taking, just copy that raw transcript and paste it straight into Claude or ChatGPT. Then you apply this prompt. Extract 3 things from this transcript. 1. Executive summary. 2. Key decisions made. 3. Action items organized by person. By giving the AI these strict parameters, you are forcing it to instantly spit out structured, perfectly organized meeting notes that are ready to send directly to your team. A real game changer.
Okay, on to Section 2, upgrading your communication. Let's remove that email and jargon anxiety.
So much of our workday gets completely derailed by the emotional drain of dealing with delicate emails or trying to decipher heavy bureaucratic jargon. This brings us to hack number 5, which I love to call the email tone calibrator. Drafting delicate emails like requesting a refund, setting a boundary with a coworker, or chasing down an overdue invoice is exhausting. We often waste 20 minutes rewriting a basic 3-sentence email just to make sure we don't sound rude. The hack here? Write your raw, unfiltered, emotional draft first. Don't hold back. Get your frustration out on the keyboard.
And then you drop in this magic prompt. Rewrite this email to be professional, firm, but extremely polite. Keep it under 4 sentences. The AI will completely strip out your emotional tension, but it keeps the core point entirely intact. It saves you so much time and just a ton of unnecessary stress.
Hack number 6 is for when communication flows the other way, when you receive something totally incomprehensible. Think about insurance policies, medical lab results, or those crazy legal terms of service. They're practically written in another language. When you hit a wall with one of these, just copy the confusing section and paste it right into Claude or ChatGPT.
Next, you use this brilliant prompt. Explain this to me like I'm 12 years old. Highlight any hidden fees, deadlines, or risks I should be aware of. Instead of straining your eyes deciphering all that legal doublespeak, you instantly get plain English bullet points that pull out the hidden traps you actually care about. Finally, Section 3, Hacking Career and Life, Removing Friction from the Grind.
We're now going to look at how to remove friction from major career roadblocks and even some of those annoying daily life chores that drain whatever energy we have left. Hack number 7 addresses a huge pain point. Sending the exact same generic resume to 50 job openings? Yeah, that rarely works anymore. But customizing your resume for every single application feels like a full-time job in itself. The solution is pretty simple. Open ChatGPT or Claude, paste in your current resume bullet points, and then paste in the specific job description you're targeting.
Then give it this command. Compare my resume experience against this job description. Rewrite my top 5 bullet points to emphasize keywords and skills requested. It will instantly tailor your experience to match what the hiring manager is looking for. And because it's using your actual experience, it remains completely honest and accurate while making you the perfect keyword match. Hack number 8 cures the ultimate form of procrastination, staring at a blank presentation screen. When you need to build a slide deck, just type your core topic into a free AI and prompt it like this. I need to give a 10-minute presentation on this topic. Create a 6-slide outline. For each slide, list the title, 3 key bullet points, and a suggested visual idea. Just like that, the blank screen is gone. You have a structured roadmap that you really just need to polish up. If that presentation leads to a big meeting, hack number 9 is definitely for you. Practicing for a job interview or even brushing up on a foreign language usually requires a partner. But if you open the ChatGPT or Gemini mobile app and tap the microphone icon, you enter real-time voice mode. This literally turns the app into a conversational coach. Act as a hiring manager interviewing me for a customer success role. Ask me one question at a time, wait for my response, and give me constructive feedback on my answer before moving to the next question. This creates a totally fluid, back-and-forth spoken conversation. It is an absolutely incredible way to build your confidence before the real event. All right, let's bring it home with our last tip, hack number 10, the 30-second fridge optimizer. You finish working, you stare into a fridge full of random ingredients, convince yourself there's absolutely nothing to eat, and you end up ordering expensive takeout. Stop. Just snap a photo of the inside of your fridge or pantry with your phone and upload it to an AI app. Add this final magic prompt. Give me 3 quick 15-minute dinner recipes I can make using exactly these ingredients, nothing else. In seconds, the AI acts as your own personal chef, turning those leftover, random ingredients into a structured dinner plan. 0 extra shopping required. Well, we have covered a lot of ground today, but here is the most important takeaway, what I call the rule of 1. You absolutely do not need to adopt all 10 of these hacks today. If you try to do that, you're just going to get overwhelmed all over again. So, I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought. Which single friction point will you solve today? Just pick one, whether it's deciphering a confusing legal document, drafting an awkward email, or honestly, just figuring out what to make for dinner tonight. Try the corresponding prompt. Once you see how much time and mental energy it gives back to your day, you will never go back to doing it the hard way. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy hacking.